my friends, it's finally time. We're going to talk about Dragon Champions. This is the biggest surprise game of the year to me. I'm actually really excited to bring you this video today. And I mentioned this last time. I had not played the game yet. I'm going to actually give this game a little more enthusiastic of an endorsement this time. But link down below in the description if you want to check this game out. Click on that link and that will take you to where you can download this and start enjoying it. But in this video, I want to talk about why a lot of people in Galaxy of Heroes are migrating to this game. You'll notice here, if you look down, this is the global chat here, and you can notice it's basically a Galaxy of Heroes conversation already. That's pretty common for this game. I think there's probably over 100,000 players that have migrated over from Galaxy of Heroes, some that have left Galaxy of Heroes and some that are playing both. There's some reasons to that, so I want to talk a little bit about why that is, why we're kind of seeing that migration over to this game in particular, what the appeal is, some pros of this game, some potential cons of this game, and especially what my concerns for the game are in the future, although I will admit right now I'm actually really enjoying this. So, why are people migrating over to this game, you say? Now, I think a lot of this started with the content creators, McMullen in particular, jumped over to this game. But there's been a lot of other copycat games. There's been Marvel Strike Force in particular, which a lot of people are still playing. And there's been a couple other games that have come up. I forget the names of them right now. But this game seems to really have quite a bit of attention on it. And I think a lot of it is because of the mood in Galaxy of Heroes right now, kind of the timing of this game's launch, which is only about a month old right now, so it's still brand new. The game is still, I mean, really, for how new this game is, very developed. I mean, I'm not going to break down how everything works because that's already been done, but you've got your campaign, you've got your shops, you got your events, your challenges, which work a little bit differently than what you'd recognize in Galaxy of Heroes. They've got guilds, they've got a raid, they've got this tower mode, which is kind of like Galactic War, if I understand right. A world championship coming up. I don't even know what that's about yet. But they're doing a lot for how early this game is. And then if you look at the characters, they've already got mods for characters, which are called ruins in this game. That may appeal to you, it may not. And so I think the game just feels like a nice transition. Another part of this, and probably what really appeals to me, a con that we run into with Galaxy of Heroes is this game is... It's a corporation, right? It's a business. It's there's a lot of politics that go into it probably, and it's an IP owned by Lucasfilm. And so CG, a lot of the stuff that happens over there, it may not even be CG's fault. I mean, I put them on blast sometimes, but we don't really know who's pulling the strings. There's so much there. This is an independent studio of about 10 people. Right now. Now, I think they're going to need to expand because there is a ton of people jumping over this game right now. Not just from Galaxy of Heroes, but Galaxy of Heroes is kind of having lots of people. And so for them, they own the IP here. They aren't going to be they're not going to be overseen by some corporation. So they have a lot of flexibility on how much they can do to listen to the player base. And so it gives me confidence that this can be a game that we work together with the developers to have in a place where we want it to be, rather than the developers just imposing their will on us endlessly. Now, don't make me a liar there, devs. I hope that I'm right on that. It's kind of my suspicion. I think it's why a lot of people are moving over to this. Now, some pros that I'm seeing personally, the character collection right now is on point. A con that goes along with this, it's not Star Wars characters. Now, that's something, if you're thinking about, downloading this game, something that you just need to be aware of. It's not Star Wars characters. And so for you, if you play Galaxy of Heroes, for example, and the main appeal to that game is just Star Wars, then this game might not appeal to you very much. That said, if you were playing Galaxy of Heroes, maybe it started as Star Wars, but then you just thought, man, I just love the format of this game, you might find yourself really enjoying this. And that's me. My main draw to Galaxy of Heroes at first was Star Wars, but I realized I fell in love with these kind of games. I just think it's really fun to collect these characters. And what I think makes this so satisfying right now in particular is because I'm at the beginning. you feel like you make so much progress in one sitting, whereas in Galaxy of Heroes, farming one character takes months now. And that's kind of a natural byproduct of being in the end game. But for now, the beginning game of this is very satisfying. I found myself dropping some coin on this, actually. Not a ton, but look, no free-to-play pledge on this game. That only applies to Galaxy of Heroes. And the money that I spent went a really long way. I didn't spend hardly anything, and I got so much bang for my buck, which was also pretty cool. And I don't think that's even necessary. You could totally play this game free-to-play and have quite a lot of fun. So to me, so far, the character progression has been pretty exciting. Now, my concern going forward with this game, right now I think the game's in a great beginning game place. I've had a ton of fun leveling these characters up. I can't wait to play the game right now, and I enjoy the combat, which while I'm talking about this, why don't we just throw a battle on? Let's go to our campaign here, Rage of the Clans. Clans is kind of like Dark Side, and let's keep him out. He's worthless, and I just got her. I don't even have everyone's names memorized yet. I'll get there. That's kind of like when you started Galaxy of Heroes. There were so many kits to learn, and you didn't really know what you were doing at first. That's totally how this is. Whereas, late in the game, you're just learning one kit at a time as they come. But anyway, the beginning game, super satisfying for now. But the end game, what is the end game going to be like? And that's where I really challenge the devs of this game to bring their A game. Surprise me. Because right now, this might be exciting, but managing an end game for a game like this can be very, very challenging. A task I personally wouldn't wish on anyone, because I think it's going to be quite challenging. And so that's probably my main concern with this, is what is this game going to look like 6 months from now, a year from now, when we have all of these characters maxed? How are they going to continue to make the game exciting? And I think a lot of the success of this game will hinge on that, because right now, this game feels like a bit of a fad, right? It's like the thing to do right now, honestly. Like, it really is. Like, so many people in Galaxy of Heroes are just jumping over to this game, and everyone I've talked to pretty much is loving it. I think the main criticism I hear over and over again is there's no Star Wars characters, and so harder to get into. And that's just kind of, it is what it is. But what is it going to look like down the line? I'm anxious to see. So look, here's what I recommend. If you like these kind of games, definitely try this out. I played Marvel Strike Force. I've played a couple other games similar to this, and a lot of them I just kind of had a hard time getting into. I haven't spent money on any of them. This one, I wanted to. I really enjoy it, and I'm having quite a lot of fun making progress on my roster here. Ooh, I've got a free chest. Let's go in and grab it. What do we get? All right. This is the equivalent of credits, but you guys, we don't need to do a full game breakdown. But anyway, so look, I'm personally excited about this. I'm kind of in a wait-and-see approach, but I'm definitely going to keep playing this, independent of me wanting to make videos on it. But just from a strict fan standpoint, I am invested in this game personally. If you are, let me know down in the comments below, and the more of you that are interested in this, the more likely it is that I'll continue to cover this on my channel. So, anxious to hear what you guys think down in the comments below, especially from those of you who've tried this game. One thing real quick before I end, one thing I did give the devs feedback on, by the way, is these are advertising packs over here. Those are way too big, all right? This is like massive. Remember in Galaxy of Heroes where we had this little icon that was advertising a pack? We all freaked out. This is huge. Like, tone it down a bit, right? Look, other than that, and other than potentially what's the end game going to look like, and it's not Star Wars characters, all this plays really smooth to me, and I'm really excited to have it, especially because this other game, losing a bit of interest in it right now, other than Grand Arena, which is really fun. So, again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thanks again for joining me for the video, and as always, my brothers, don't forget